Hey y'all, I'm here with Brandon Furey. He's a junior offensive center for the Marist Red Foxes. So let's get into it. So coming from Montgomery High School in Belmead, Central Jersey, right? It was important for you, or was it important for you to commit to a college that was fairly close to home?
Yeah, it definitely was important to commit somewhere close to home. I want like my parents to be able to come to my games when they're local. Um, and it's also nice not being too far away from home. Um, Somewhere I spend a lot of time. Like obviously with football, I'm up here a lot, so it's nice not being too far.
Awesome. So your dad is a Marist alumni. Um, does he have any influence on your decision to come to Marist?
Yeah, he definitely did. Not like he actively like wanted or tried to get me to come here, but just because he did come here, I thought that was a cool thing, and I also knew a lot about the program and how it was like very family oriented. And those were good things to know coming in, so it definitely played a role.
Awesome. So not many people can say that their parents are Marist alum and that they're, here and thriving. How does the player that you are now compare to the player that you were in your freshman year of 2022? Be honest.
I would say I'm definitely a lot better now. Just kind of obviously being in a college weightlifting program for 3 years helps out a lot, and just you play just a ton more football when you're in college here. Like spring ball wasn't a thing in high school, so like when you go from doing something just like in the fall in high school and then like whatever you do on your own to like having year pretty much year round organized team activities just makes it like a lot easier to just get better and grow as a player.
Okay, so you've played every game this season, and the Red Foxes are still looking for their first win. How do you keep your confidence up week to week?
Well, it's pretty easy to just say, we're 0-6. We haven't won a game. We're not good, but I think the guys have really done a good job of buying in and like truly looking at the process and the progress that we're making, because if you look at that, you can see that we're getting better every week. Um, and if you just look at the record, it looks like we're not. But the guys that are in there and are really bought in know that we are getting better every week, so that makes it easier to keep showing up.
That's really good. Okay, so we're gonna switch from like football to like more your life and you as a student. So you're a psychology major and you have an on-campus internship with the Marist Counseling Center and you play football. What's a piece of advice that you would give to the student athlete community and just other people who are generally busy about managing your workload and your football and athletic responsibilities?
It's a really good question. I would say first, like, get your priorities in order. Like, if you're doing something that's not important to you, it's a waste of your time and you should drop it out. So obviously, football and school are really important to me. So I put those at the top of my priority list, and then I let the rest kind of fall out from there. You just need my biggest advice is just manage your time, and like I do that by just like putting everything in a calendar, give myself to-do lists, things like that, so I can keep everything in order. Um, but it's really just how you manage your time. If you push everything off, then you're going to be sitting there and having a ton of stuff to do. Whereas if you kind of have a good process and good priorities, you can knock things out, and then it won't feel as much as it is.
Okay, for the last minute that I have you, we're going to do some quick fire questions, okay? These are quick answers, quick questions. What is your pregame meal?
Eggs usually because we play at noon. So,
Okay, all right. If you could travel to every single game back and forth sitting next to the same person on your team, who would it be?
uh, Dom Pericone, he's very entertaining.
Okay, I could see that. Who is your NFL role model, if any?
He just retired, but Jason Kelsey, he just retired, but I still count him.
I had a feeling that was coming. Who's winning Super Bowl 59?
Baltimore Ravens.
All right. And finally, where's your favorite study spot on campus?
Um, with Jalen in the academic or the what is it called?
Student athlete
Yeah,
enhancement
the
office.
student athlete enhancement office with Jalen in there.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Brandon Furey, for hanging out and for answering some questions. Really appreciate it. And go Red Foxes.
Thanks for having me.